For some reason, at the time I want to do a video, man, the video gets interrupted by like an alarm or a text or some crap. All right, just like what happened right now. All right. Okay. Short video here because I want to get more details about this later. This happened in Ocala, Florida. It's just south of Gainesville. If y'all know that area, it's kind of like in the middle part of Florida, in between like Jacksonville and Tampa. When I used to live in Florida briefly, I had family all over Florida. It's a small little town. I think you pass through it a couple of exits on the interstate and then you're out. Okay. Uh, anyway, this young lady, 35-year-old mother of four, all right, was popped up through their neighbor's door, okay, over a dispute over about a cracked iPad, something to that effect. All right, now the news for some reason they won't identify the woman, but I saw the woman's name. Her name was Susan Lorenz. Now the victim's name was AJ Owens. Okay. Uh There've been reports from neighbors about these children that I guess they play in the field or something like that around that particular street. And the woman Susan complains a lot, calling the police on those kids and all that other stuff. Okay. Now, if the children are on her property, then that's one thing. But I just think that could be something that could be handled, you know, neighbor to neighbor. Okay, they weren't really trespassing. I think from what the neighbors, I don't think that that was the intent. Okay, and I saw other reports that these women had beef for about 2 years. Okay, I don't know if this woman have a problem with this woman or just a problem maybe with this woman maybe living next door to her, living in that same neighborhood. Okay, but you have people that complain like that and that they'll have problems. Okay, look, let's just face it. Okay, they could be long-term time residents, and they could be problems with new people moving in the neighborhood and things changing. Okay, and I'm just gonna call a spade. Some of them may have problems with black people. Okay, particularly if you're dealing with people down in the southern states, one like Florida. Okay, am I saying her? No, but I'm just saying some variables here. But nevertheless, these women, I guess, had problems for about 2 years. Again, there was a cracked iPad that the mother found out or was trying to get. Okay, and she wanted to talk to the neighbors, so she knocked on there like 3 times. I think the third time that it was reported that she banged on it, say, "I know you're in there." The woman shot through the door and killed this woman. Okay, now what? I don't think that's with the stand your ground rule in Florida. That is not. I don't think grounds for using deadly force. Now, if she had a weapon in her hand, that would be different. And this is what I guess the sheriff out there is trying to find out, that if it's grounds, but I think they already know this is not grounds. Okay. I want to get more details on this, and I probably want to leave a more in depth video. But I like to say this: I think when it comes to property being damaged and so forth, because I've had problems with that. I know that my father had a problem with a neighbor like that. It may get to a point to where if if it comes to a point that things have to be rationed out in court, you may want to consider doing that, particularly, like I say, if property is damaged. Okay. You could try to speak to them, but if they don't want to answer, then they don't want to answer. Then again, it may be a thing you want to consider a small claims, or you know get this thing rationed out in court over I don't know, maybe disturbing the peace or whatever. All right, because people could be real particular about things coming over there to on the yard, or let's say if you got a tree and the limbs grow long enough to, or you got roots that come out of the tree and then they encroach another person's yard, little stuff like that. Okay, little people. Some people are very, very touchy about their territory, complain about anything, and that's what it sounds like. It sounds like it's such with that woman right there. But I'm gonna cut the video short because I got some things I'm gonna take care of. But stay tuned because I think I want to do another a sequel to this video.